Hi everyone. Happy Training Tuesday. Happy Training Tuesday. I am so excited to be here with you. If you are catching this off of my Facebook group, please come on over to one of the best groups around on Facebook. It's called Marketing and Selling for Thought Leaders. And we are rocking it out every single week, teaching you how to show up in integrity, show up in your business, be real, be bankable, and get your groove on doing the work you love to be doing as coaches and consultants. Welcome everyone. Happy Tuesday. I am so excited to be here with you today. For those of you who are new to the group, we added close to 35 people in the last couple days. You are in for a real treat. We have Training Tuesday almost every Tuesday, and we are rocking it out in this group. I love going live, teaching you how to show up for your business and show up for your clients and show up for your bank account. And that's what we're about over here in Marketing and Selling for Thought Leaders. So welcome everyone. Will you please all drop a comment? Let's check and see that the comments are working. You guys know what time it is. It's time for your pen. It's time for your paper. It's time to get real with what's working in your marketing and selling and what's not working in your marketing and selling. And it's all equally good because we don't know until we try, right? So welcome everyone. Welcome. Susie, I love that shamrock. You know what I'm gonna say. Shake that shamrock. It is March. I have been waiting for March because for some reason I wanted to say, shake that shamrock, shake that shamrock. And if I would have thought about it, I would have ran an entire campaign around shake your money maker, but we would call it shake your shamrock. All right, shake your sales shamrock. That's what we're doing today. We are talking about loving your business, loving your clients, loving the life that you're creating. And why not? I want to see you all put your hands in the air and shake your shamrock. It is March. We are here with each other for another Tuesday training. Gonna keep it real today. I am staying grounded. I am staying focused. I am staying in joy. I went for a run. I had an extra cup of coffee. And guess what? I have surgery on Thursday. So I am staying grounded. I am breathing. I'm having a partial hysterectomy on Thursday. We're taking out these fibroids. We're taking out this uterus. And I have been working on a piece of writing I think you all are going to love. It's called Messages from My Uterus. So be on the lookout. It will probably show up in your inbox and different pieces across my feed. But in all seriousness, since the age of, I got my period when I was 10. Since the age of 10, I have been dealing with this stuff that I do not want to deal with anymore. And so I made a commitment. This goes with today's topic about navigating your business through life's transitions. I made a commitment to myself in December that this would be the year that regardless of what was happening in my bank account, regardless of what was happening in my business, regardless of any of that, I was putting my health first. And this Shake Your Shamrock is going into surgery on Thursday to shake those fibroids and that uterus right out of there. And we're going to get back to living the most beautiful life that we are all creating. So I'm going to ask for all your healing energy, all your healing vibes, send my way on Thursday. Sarah, welcome. Thank you for your text message this morning. I asked you a question, so I'm waiting on the answer. All right. So everyone, check this out. We are coming to the end of our series. We've had a beautiful month about falling in love with your business and falling deeper in love with your business and ways to simplify things and really just like simplify the marketing, simplify the selling, and simplify what's happening, right? And I'm completely transparent with all of you with my numbers. We simplified this shit. Just when I think like I have it simple, my brain's like, that ain't simple. We're simplifying it. We closed for almost $40,000 in revenue in March. Yes, can I get some hearts for that? Can I get some likes? We are back in the 40s. I only hit 40,000 one time. Well, in all fairness, we were 400 short of 40,000. But okay, I'm gonna round up. It was 596, so I'm rounding up to 40,000. All right, and because we simplified, we got a campaign around a marketing message that resonated with people. I offered either my program or a VIP day, and we rocked it out this month. We stuck with the strategy. We simplified the shit out of things. And listen, if you think it's already simple, it can be simplified even more. Okay, so we are celebrating almost a $40,000 month in revenue for February. And I have not added my revenue yet, but I think we're on day 3 of March. Is today the 3rd or the 4th? Whatever day it is today. I think we're already at almost $10,000 revenue for March. Okay, so this is what I am passionate about, is helping you take what's up here as a coach and a consultant, show up, serve, lead your people, however that looks for you with your content and personality, and sell the shit out of the things that are important to you. All right, because in the end, guess what it does? The whole planet, consciousness of the planet is elevated because you're doing the work you love and you're getting your zone of genius into other people's hands so they can change lives. They're changing lives. They're doing the work we love. It's this beautiful ripple effect. Okay? Beautiful ripple effect. And that's what we want. Okay? That is what we want for you. So, thank you all for the love. Thank you for pushing me to think, how can I simplify? Because this is what we teach all day long, okay? So be sure to check the events. To be honest, what's been on my mind is my surgery on Thursday, and I haven't necessarily thought, can I go live next Tuesday? I don't know the answer to that, so I haven't scheduled anything. So it might be a pop-up live next Tuesday for Training Tuesday, okay? And I don't know, Quenisha and I met today. I think I'm going to do a series on how to think deeper as a business owner and a CEO. Like what is going on up here as I'm making decisions? And I think it's important that we are modeling how to think on a deeper level, right? So I don't know what we're doing yet because all I know is I'm going in for surgery Thursday, and that's where my focus is. If I can come live next Tuesday, I will be here live. If not, I'll just post a little post on Facebook and we'll be good. All right. You guys can encourage each other and keep the momentum going. So everyone, do you have your paper? Do you have your pen and your pencil? All right. Quenisha, you're right. Love and joy. Those are the 2 highest vibrations. And that is why I try and stay there. And that is why I try to serve from there. And that is why I try and build a life that is rooted in joy and love. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Doesn't mean it's always happy. Doesn't mean that I want to pull my hair out sometimes. All right. So that's what's happening. Yeah, Tanya, how to ask questions in your business. It's so important. And, one of, I think, my most famous questions to myself is, does this bring me joy? It's the foundation of everything I do. And if I get a no, I ask another question. How can this bring me joy? And if I don't get an answer, I go back to, does this bring me joy? No, what would bring me joy? I always start with that question, okay? Because it's an energetic alignment issue when it comes down to it. So everyone, can you please type in the comments this episode today? Hey, Helena. This episode today is all about loving your business through life's transitions, okay? And so can we just take a moment? Let's do a brainstorm of transitions we go through in life, all right? Maybe you're in one right now. Most of us are always in some sort of transition because guess what? We don't fucking live in a bubble, All right. So I love it when people say to me, I'm not ready to work with you. I'm in transition. And I'm like, when do you think that's not going to be happening? Like, do you live in a bubble where there's never any transitions? Like, come on, people, let's be real. So let's brainstorm. Hey, Kim, let's brainstorm life transitions, okay? I'm going to do something to get us started. If you guys will just type what you hear or type what you're thinking, that would be great. These are things happening in my community. I have someone going through chemotherapy. That's a life transition. She's a student. I have a student going through divorce. I have a student getting ready to get married. I have a student who moved across the country. So she did a relocation. I have a student who had to relocate her cats yesterday because her husband is so allergic. Very sad day. We've been helping her through that. I have a Jordan. Many of you know Jordan. All right. I have a virtual assistant who's having a baby at the end of March. So we're in the midst of that transition. All right. I have somebody, lots of people in my community who deal with some sort of depression on some sort of scale, and they are learning to run a business alongside of it. All right. And I give them a lot of props, right? I give them a lot of props. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We've got people who are experiencing grief. We've got people who are experiencing death. We've got people who are taking their father or father-in-law to brain therapy, brain surgery. I mean, this is life. All right. And I navigated a really big transition over the past, 14, 16 months. Is my spouse has transitioned to a woman. All right. So I'm not excluded. That caused many things to transition. All right. To another transition. We gave up our dream of moving to Costa Rica. We had to sell a house in Costa Rica. All right. We restructured my business. I'm going to talk about that today, why it's important to have a restructured business if you're going to live this fullest, most beautiful life with the curveballs that it throws to you so you don't go out of business. We moved to beautiful waterfront New Jersey. We have a beautiful view of the city. I've navigated my family, parts of my family disowning us and not talking to us. Everything's a transition. Okay? And so I always find it so perplexing, right? When people say to me, oh no, I'm not ready, I'm in transition. Or, oh, I just got to get through X, Y, and Z, and then I'll build my business or I'll come back to it. I think that is the entirely wrong mindset. Does anyone want to guess why? Why do you think that is the wrong mindset? To say, oh, I'll do it when the stars align, or I'll do it when I don't have this going on, or I'll do it when I will, make more money first. That's not how it works, people. If you're waiting to work with me and come into my program until you have more money, the reason you don't have money is because your marketing and your selling is not working. And if you think that waiting is going to make it better, you need a reality check. All right. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right. Win never happens. Nothing is ever perfect. You've got to take the risk. You're always going through something. Right? When I get to it, never comes. This is really about prioritizing you and prioritizing you and your business for ultimate success. So when the curveballs come from life, we have ease and flow. Okay? Can everyone type ease and flow? Such a joyful way to think about building a business. Okay? So life's going to happen. You guys know this. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect, period. End stop. Stop the sentence. There is no perfect, right? So this is about a journey. It's about finding joy and purpose and growth in the journey. And I will tell you this, I did not understand this until the last 2 years. You want to learn how to grow yourself as a human being with more love, more empathy, more compassion, more joy, more purpose. Decide to build a brand. Decide to build a brand that's bigger than you, and watch the obstacles that come up, the things that are revealed to you in your character that can no longer be, right? It has been an amazing journey of self-discovery over these last 18 months, not just with my spouse and with my family and with myself. Like, wow, I have learned through this transition what love really means on so many levels. How to love my father when he's not nice. How to love my mother when she says she wants the best of us, but she is still like halfway in between, kind of getting what we're doing over here and sticking with my father. Learning to love, letting go of people who did not feel comfortable with my spouse transitioning. Learning to love the people who came into my community and said, I got your back. I'm here for you. You reach out if you need me. I've learned about love. And through that process, I've learned about leading with love. I've learned about showing up and serving before selling. I've learned about building a business that is bigger than me. And all of those things is what has brought great awareness, great joy in this journey, great love for the coaches and the consultants that I'm working with. Okay? So we're going to have transitions. You want to learn how to navigate those transitions, not build a bubble and not be in transition. Okay? Not avoid the transition, not ignore the transition, not, and lovingly go through the transition without your business crashing. That is, I think, the ultimate pinnacle of what we would all want. Lovingly going through the transition, learning what needs to be learned without your business imploding. And guess what? If it implodes and it's back to zero, as Tanya said, maybe it's time to rethink that shit and build something new. Okay? So you have to be open to this idea, right? Sarah's going through this. Sarah, your text to me today was amazing. Sarah is a coach and Sarah is a restaurant owner. And Sarah realizes she cannot do both and do it well. So she put her coaching aside. Now she built her restaurant. And now she's like, I don't know what I want. That's a lack of clarity, okay? And nobody can help you until you get clear. So Sarah, I don't want you to tell me you don't know, because that's cop out. I'm expecting a text back from you by 6 p.m. tonight. All right? So let's do this. On your piece of paper, let's brainstorm some ideas for ease and flow through the transitions. Because the transitions are going to impact, the transitions are going to happen. And what we can control is the ease and flow. Okay? Now, some of you are receiving these in the mail. Relax. I am a confident expert. Tell me if that is not baller. If you have renewed in the Confident Expert program, these are landing in your inboxes. I want to see pictures of them across the feed. All right? I'm so excited. We worked really hard. It's a mug. It's heavy. It feels good in your hands, no matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. It's going to show up on those Zoom calls when you show up in your Facebook Lives to do your brilliant magic as the confident expert. So So excited to be getting these into the hands of my students who have renewed for lifetime access in my program. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. Ease and flow. What do you do for more ease and flow when these curveballs hit you in your business? Okay. How do you get through the tough times? I would love for you to brainstorm in the comments here. Okay. One of the things that we do is, that I do is I have a system called rewards and rituals. Okay. Now we talk about this in my Joy Money Matrix program. All right. And rewards and rituals are, how do I reward myself when I don't want to do something or when something's hard? And how do I put up rituals so that I'm looking forward to those things? So I'm going to give you all a great example. Okay. I hate, most of the stuff that I hate in my business, I've outsourced it. Okay. But there's still some things that I got to do. Okay. Every month I got to write this email to my TCE students. Okay. It takes me 10 minutes. All right. It's the monthly email. Those of you that are in the program, we get it at beginning of the month, and it has the calendar and what's going on for the month, that little blurb at the top. I can't tell you why I don't like to write it. It doesn't matter. It needs to be written. Nobody else is writing it. That's from the program, like the head coach. I'm committed to doing that. It doesn't matter why I don't like to do it. It takes 15 minutes, all right, but I dread it. So I've built a reward and ritual system around it, okay? So here's what it looks like. 5 days before it's due, I get a pop-up on my phone that says, 5 days, you're going to write this thing to the TCE students. 4 days, have you thought about your topic yet? Day 3, let's think about what the students need to hear. Day 2, tomorrow's the day. Are you ready? Day 1, sit down and write, timer 15 minutes. That's the ritual. Because what I realized is the reason I didn't necessarily love writing it is I didn't have a topic. So I'd sit down and then I'd be like, not having clarity. You don't have clarity. The shit's not fun, right? So I gave myself the ritual of a little pop-up. I write the thing and then I do a reward for myself. Yesterday it was a caramel, a chocolate covered caramel. It doesn't matter what the reward is. I'm just rewarding myself for getting it done. Okay. Or it was last week because it went out earlier. Okay. So rewards and rituals work really good for everything that you want to build a ritual around and you want to reward yourself for a job well done. Okay. I see some other ideas, all right, of ways for ease and flow. We've got exercise. Susie says spending time with family. That is not on my list, but that's on her list, all right? Change her scenery, go for a walk, get a massage. I have creative time. You guys have seen I've been doing a lot of painting, a lot of collage. It's really helped my non-strategic brain, the other half, like get in gear and give this side a rest that's doing all the thinking. Okay. I also believe exercise is really important. Manicure, pedicure, massage, spaciousness in my calendar when life's transitions hit. Huge. Okay. Now the problem is, and we're going to talk about this next, you can't do that shit if you don't have a business model. Okay. If you don't have a business model that lets you have spaciousness, you are screwed when the transition hits. Because if you have to take time off, you're either not getting paid or you're probably, you can't do the sales, can't do the marketing. So you have no leads coming in. This dries up the well, right? And then we're back to the issue of if you need to take time off and you're the only one in your business model who's delivering services, we have a problem. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay. So this comes back to business model, which I'm very passionate about talking about and helping you all think differently. That's my job. My job in life is to create deep thinkers. That's it. That's my job. Because when I create deep thinkers, you're thinking differently. Okay? So spaciousness in your calendar when these transitions hit and you need some time away is super important. But it doesn't create ease and flow if the spaciousness results in no money coming in. Because now you have spaciousness and no money, and then your stress goes up because you can't pay your mortgage, you can't pay your bills, you can't do these things. This is why I'm passionate about talking to you all about a business model that honors your lifestyle values. Okay? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about sustainable business models that help you when you need to go through a transition. I'm going to use a personal example. Okay? In November of 2018, my spouse came to me. You guys have all heard the story a million times. She decided she's going to transition from November, December, January, February. A solid 4 months. I really had to take time off. I was grieving. I was scared. I didn't know which end was up. I didn't know what we were doing. I knew my family was going to freak the fuck out. I had to find who I was again. I had to redefine love. I had to redefine sex. I had to redefine gender. I had to redefine not just your born anatomy sex, but sex, like sexual relationships, right? So all of this happened, and I needed more than anything spaciousness. And I have never been so happy to have a community that rallied around me, and you guys had my back. You had my back the moment we started talking about it. Okay? And some of you had my back as private clients as I was able to talk about it. Okay? But number 2, I had a program with facilitators helping in the program so that my income didn't drastically decrease. I had a business model that was supportive of that transition. Okay? So when I needed to lay on the couch and cry or curl up in a ball or scream or go to therapy or figure out what the fuck I was doing as just a human being, my clients were taken care of. Okay? Because I built not from the beginning, this was a learning process, but I built a business model that allows me lots of time off. I built a business model that allows people to get results without me being the one to get them the results. That is important. I want everyone to write this down. You need to start thinking as you scale and as you grow about branding the framework, marketing the framework versus marketing yourself as the solution. Because guess what? I did that shit. I marketed myself the first 4.5 years as the solution. And what happened? My one-on-one client was capped. I couldn't take any more clients energetically. I couldn't take any more clients without working more hours. I couldn't make any more money because I couldn't take any more clients because I marketed myself as the solution. And those of you that have been through this transition with me, we now market the Confident Expert program as the solution. We market joyful marketing as the solution. We market invitation selling as the solution. We had to strategically make that decision. And it was hard. I was scared because I had built for 4.5 years, I'm the solution, come work with me. So if I can give you all any advice, and it doesn't matter if you're a wedding planner, if you're organizing houses, a home organizer, if you're doing digital design, if you are a coach, if you're a consultant, it doesn't matter. I would say now is the time to market the framework. to market the methodology, to market the product and not the person. Yes, Kim, great insight. Okay? Because guess what? You're going to reach a cap, and it's great. It's a great problem to have, but it's a lot of fucking work. Because I had to graduate all my one-on-one clients, and in the process build a program and change the whole way I was marketing to market people to the framework, to market people to the program, and not market me as the solution. Okay? Because here's what I know. My brain has the information. The information is in my program, and anyone who goes into the program and does the work gets the result, whether I'm there or not. Okay? Whether I'm there or not, they're getting the result. Do they love me? Yes. Do they want me there? Yes. All those things. But in the end, I have marketed a framework or a methodology because I capped out. What does this have to do with transitions? Everything. If you decide you want to work less and you're only doing one-on-one work, guess what happens? Your income goes down. If you have a baby or a death or somebody in your family has cancer, whatever, you need to take time off to grieve, to be happy, to go spend time, and you're only doing one-on-one work, guess what happens? Your income goes down. And this becomes even more of a problem if you are the marketing hat, the CEO hat, the sales hat, the customer experience hat, the virtual assistant hat. It's a huge problem, and there's not enough people talking about it. Okay? There are not enough people talking about this. And when your business reaches a certain level and you can't take one-on-one, or you decide you want to move into a more leveraged model and all you've done is one-on-one, or you have some transition hit that you need to take time off and you're wearing hashtag all the hats, your income goes down. It's not fun. Okay? So when we talk about navigating life's transitions, I'm going to give you all some questions you should be writing down and thinking about, because Tanya says, how do I ask better questions in my business? So let's do it. Okay? Let's do it today together. All right? Susie, will you capture the questions in the comments? So I think we can use these over in the Confident Expert Program group. All right? We'll continue this discussion in an intimate setting with the students. All right? Is my current business model sustainable for 10 times the growth? Is my current business model sustainable for 10 times the growth? I want you guys to answer that right now. And what I mean by business model is the team you have in place. If you grew 10 times, is that team in place? If you grew 10 times, are the systems in place? If you grew 10 times, are the facilitators and coaches and people who are going to help you in place? If you grew 10 times and had 10 times the email and 10 times the people happy and 10 times the people complaining and 10 times whatever, is your current model going to sustain that? That is a beautiful question for everyone to play around with. Okay? And the reason I'm asking you to think about it now, and my team will tell you, 2 years ago, I called a team meeting. 2 years ago. And I said, if we had 10 times the growth, would you be prepared? Jordan, would you be prepared for customer service? Mary Jo, would you be prepared with contract? Rajade, would you be prepared with legal? Natalie, would you be prepared how to handle 10 times the clients getting into my events? Lou, would you be prepared with 10 times the number of things that needed to happen in tech? And they all said no. And I said, go fix it. I don't even need to know what it is, because I hire confident experts. But what I did need them to do is go figure it out. And they did. And they came back the next month and they said, okay, if we're going to prep for 10 times the growth, this is what needs to happen. We're coming off MailChimp. We're going to Entreport. Okay? We're not doing this and we're doing this. All right? We need to systematize when somebody signs up for the Confident Expert program, they make the payment, the contract gets shot back out to them, and they sign it electronically. Okay? I'm not thinking of this stuff. My job is the why and the vision. My team's job is, wow, I got to go figure out how to make this shit work. And you know why? Because I have invested in experts. I ain't paying someone $5 over in the Philippines to do the work I'm asking my team to do. I'm not paying and looking for the lowest quality VA. I pay people real shit. I pay them living wages and salaries. Okay? And I started this before I had one client. And that's the difference of building a sustainable brand and a sustainable business model is you invest in the help that you need before you need it. So when life's transitions come, we're good. Okay? Great example. I have surgery Thursday. I'm going to be out for probably a week, maybe more. I don't know. Never had a hysterectomy. Only got to have one, right? Shake your shamrock, people. Shake your shamrock, all right? So that's it. I'm going to be out a week. My income isn't going to be impacted. My students aren't going to be impacted. My programs aren't going to be impacted. My team's going to keep working on the business and keep it moving forward. And then I'm going to run a workshop week and I'm going to enroll some more people in the TCE. And then I'm going to Hawaii to celebrate 10 freaking years of marriage, right? And while I'm in Hawaii for 2 weeks, I'm not working there either. My team's going to handle it. Okay? So I think there's a lot in this training today. And a lot is the question. Susie, I didn't see the question come up. Can your business handle 10 times the growth at what you're doing right now? Okay. Is it time to invest in team? Probably. Do I need to think differently and like get in Shannon's brain? Probably. Okay. When these transitions hit, am I going to lose business if I don't have a business model that's set up that allows me to take the time off and have the spaciousness I need? Probably. Okay? These are all things I want you all to think about now, not when it slaps you in the face. Then it's too late. It's way too late. Okay? So we have covered so many awesome topics and simple strategies over this month of how to fall in love with your business on a deeper level. Okay, we've talked about how to fall more in love with your marketing strategy. We've talked about your one domino. We've talked about loving your business through life transitions. We have talked about having more time off and more money and more freedom and how to build those things into your business model. We have talked about what it takes to actually sell. I shared last week in the video, 21 days of crickets into this marketing campaign of Love Your Business. And now in a week, we've closed $20,000 in sales through VIP days. Okay, so sticking with it, having a strategy you love, being the brains, right? We've talked about what it feels like when things are out of alignment in your business. If your offer's out of alignment, you don't want to sell that shit. If you don't know how to sell and you're waiting to make money before you get help, hello, I need people who are thinking differently. That is never going to work. That's the chicken and the egg. Did the chicken come first or the egg? Do I get help now or do I wait for sales? You don't have sales because you're probably not good at it. You weren't born with it. It's nothing to be made wrong for. Probably suck at marketing too. All right. So welcome to the world of joyful marketing. We help you with marketing and the sales. All right. So My offer to all of you who are interested is to come work with me in the VIP experience. And the VIP experience is we meet. Helena had her first session yesterday. She might share some about it. It was powerful. Okay? We look at your offer. We look at your business model. We look at your pricing. And then we see if everything's aligned with where you're going in the future. I don't want to help you with just right now. 3 months, you'll outgrow that shit and be right back in a VIP day. We're in the business of graduating people, man. We need people to think differently. Okay? So look at your business model, look at your offer, see what's helping, see what's aligned, see what's not, check on your pricing. Then we're going to build out your 12-month roadmap, and I'm going to help you get clients. That's what I do. Okay? We're going to help you through invitation selling, get clients. Now, you got to go do the work. You got to ask better questions. You got to go out and meet people, however that looks for you, right? I'm not like the magic marketing fairy. I do shake my shamrock, all right? But I can't put clients into your lap, all right? But we're going to help you do that, all right? And then I'm going to be with you for 30 days of implementation and support. If you would like my help through either the Confident Expert Program or a VIP day with me, I'm asking you to reach out to me on Facebook Messenger or email hq@mshannonhernandez.com. And we are going to talk about if it makes sense for you, which program is best, and get you enrolled and get you the help that you need. Or you can keep struggling. It doesn't matter to me. All right? I say that with a little bit of a laugh because it does matter to me. I don't want you to keep struggling. All right? But you get to choose if you're going to have the easy way or you're going to fucking DIY it and just keep spinning chicken, egg, chicken, egg, chicken, egg, chicken, egg. You get to choose what you want to do. That's on you, boo. All right? That's totally on you. All right? Thank you, Susie. So I am looking forward to getting the emails or the personal messages. It is time for us all to continue doing the work we love, for you to let me help you with business model stuff that is sustainable, for me to help you with the marketing, help you with your selling, help you with lead and client attraction and client generation and invitation selling, so you can get on and do the work you're supposed to be doing in the world. All right? That is what we're about here. I am the joyful marketing strategist for experienced coaches and consultants. And I am here to help you rock it out in your business in 2020. Sending you all love. Shake that shamrock. Tanya, you have a step-by-step plan. You need a better question, my friend. You've got a step-by-step plan, I promise you. All right, everyone. Adios.